Good morning. Today we're going to do a mixed media piece. It's going to be an owl. I don't have an example to show you, but I already have the pieces cut out for the owl. And as you can see, the canvas, I have covered the edges because this is one of those cheaper canvases and I wanted to cover up the staples on the side. So I have some song book sheets in here, just words in the background. I used some Mod Podge to put that on, and I created me a little stencil of a tree, and I went ahead and drew that on there. Now you see the blue on the canvas here. It's just because I messed up when I was putting my paint on my plate, and I put blue in the space of yellow ochre. So I wanted to get it out of that spot. So as you can see, I used my finger and I put it on the canvas. And that's what's so great about mixed media. There are no rules. You can do pretty much anything. So these are the colors I'm going to be using. Master's Touch, turquoise green, yellow ochre, lake blue, Liquitex burnt umber, and Naphtha crimson, cadmium deep red hue, raw umber, and white. And I may be using some more white, just depends on what I need. And sometimes I like to mix the craft paint in with that, like this white, if I need it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the background. I've got several little things here that I'm gonna use in a few minutes, like a dolly or stencils or bubble wrap, or this is like a cabinet liner. It makes really neat impressions in the paint. So as we get started, I'm just going to add some color on there. Use this flat brush. It's number 12. Add a little water. I think I'll start with the turquoise green because it's dark. So add it over just here and there. As you can see, I am not being picky about how I put this on here. Just here and there. Some down here. Don't put it everywhere. Let me go back and add some other colors in here. A little more water because if you thin it down a little bit, it will let those music notes show through. Let's go up here. I like to go over the edge as I'm going. Just here and there. Okay. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit of the light blue there and go in some of the other areas here. A little more water so that those words show through. That's okay if you go over the branch that you've already drawn in. I like blue down here. Give me a little more water. Here. See, I can still see my little limbs that I've drawn out there. And I can still see the words underneath, the layers. I'll get the bottom later. Okay. So now, let's see. Let's do a little bit lighter. I'm going to mix the turquoise green and maybe a little bit of white there together. So I'm going to use one of those stencils. So just a little. I'm going to mix it over here. Get a little bit lighter. Yeah, like that. Maybe, how about this one? So I'm just going to tap in there. Now let's see what's going on there. So you can see a little bit of that there. Let's do some polka dots. Let's do a little bit lighter, again mixed with the turquoise green and white. Put some over here. Bubble wrap will kind of do the same thing. I'll show you in a minute. I'll make polka dots for you. Like that. Now let's get another color in there. Maybe some of the light blue. To add just a little bit. I didn't have very much on my palette here. And I'm going to mix it with white also. Grab a little more. I still haven't cleaned my brush because I kind of like those colors mixing together there. So now let's try something else. This is kind of what I do. I play with different textures. I get it on there and I just stick it. See? How cool is that? That's pretty cool. Oops, I probably got a little bit of yellow in there, yellow ochre. That's okay. Let's put it down and see what we get. Over there. Okay, let's see. Let's do this stencil again. Let's do it right there. Use that color and mixed up. Now we've got something all in there. Let's go down here and do the same thing. Let's use this again. I like it. So I can paint on here if I want to, like that, and then just stick it on. I got a little bit of that yellow ochre there, which I kind of like. Let's paint it on again. I've mixed a little more turquoise green in there. Paint it on. I'm gonna wrap it. Like that. I like it. Some more in here. Maybe some up here. Can't really see that there. Let me show you what the doily does. I'm gonna put some of that aside. Mix in the light blue again with some white. Get it lighter. Doily acts like a stencil. See that little flower there that it did? Let's put some over here. And maybe down here. Now the owl is going there, so really I don't have to do all of this in here because it will probably cover it up. So I think that's good there. Let's use the bubble wrap a little bit. And it can kind of be like clouds. So I'm painting it on the bubble wrap. And see, it's kind of like polka dots again. Down here. Okay, so that's good there. Let's work on the tree. So with the tree, I'm going to use maybe some burnt umber. I'm going to keep this blue in here. It'll do some highlights as I go. Maybe some raw umber and maybe yellow ochre. So I think I'm going to get half on one side, half on the other, and just start. Got a little more yellow ochre than I wanted, but that's okay. I need to dip my brush in some water. It's dry. If you have a paint extender, that would work instead of water. So a little more burnt umber. So I'm just following the outline here that I have and covering up that dark mark. The little raw umber and burnt umber together. Come around the edge. As you can see, I'm turning my flat brush up on the end because if you do that, you can kind of outline better. Get some streaky marks in there. I'm gonna leave that little bit, it shows the paper underneath. I like that. Yeah, just to get it on there quick. Let's just do some streaky stuff up and down here. Got raw umber now. I'm just going back and forth between those three colors: burnt umber, raw umber, and yellow ochre. And look at there, my little polka dots show through there, like that. I like it when different textures show through the paint. Makes it look not so flat. Add a little more water so that some of these words will show through. You can drag, just dip it in water and drag it across that paint that you've already got. Take some of that paint off. And like I said, I'm not covering it all because see, some of those words show through and I really like that. At this point, if you wanted to pull off some more, you could go back and get one of your texture things. And before the paint gets dry, if you just kind of touch it with something with texture, it pulls off the paint and it gives it that texture in there. Raw umber. And this doesn't have to be perfect either. This is just a fun little painting. Just de-stress. Just put some streaks in there. Okay, just for a little detail, let's add some streaks here and there of that yellow ochre. Here. And you know what's fun is if you'll get, I can't find it. If you get your palette knife, you can make some cool effects. There it is. So if you get your palette knife, maybe pick up just a little of that yellow ochre there on it and just kind of drag it. See how it does? I love that look. You can do the same thing with burnt umber. pull the paint that you've already got on there. And I'm not being exact, you just put it on there, here and there. Pick up some raw umber. Okay. Let's put some here. We can put some down here. That looks pretty cool. If you like not exact stuff. Okay. I keep saying okay, and I see something else I want to add to it. But you know, this is your painting, and you can do it how you want to. Here. Now, I need to dry this before I go any further, because if my paint is not dry at this point, it's going to mess up the owl that I'm about to put on. So I'm going to pause. Well, no, can't pause it. Guess I need to plug in my hairdryer. It may be loud. You know what, I'm gonna let this dry good, because like I said, if you go ahead and put the owl on there like that, then you're gonna be dragging paint across the owl and messing it up. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll come back and I'll do part two of the mixed media owl.